I'm over here drinking cortisol tea from my couch. I'm making fun of Olympians. I'm that person.
Women need to empower women, and our voice matters.
Bitch.
Welcome to the Mom Bitch Podcast. This episode of the Mom Bitch Podcast is brought to you by BTRNation.com. Oh, hey, busy mama. Do you need a snack that is not just healthy, but also delicious? Check out BTR Nation. With low sugar, low carb, high protein, high fiber, and low sodium, BTR Nation snacks are perfect for keeping you fueled and feeling fantastic throughout the day. Whether you're tackling your to-do list or you're enjoying a rare moment of peace, these snacks have you covered. Plus, for a limited time, you can use code MOMBATCH to get 20% off and free shipping. So do not wait. Visit BTRNation.com. They even have a snack quiz so you can help discover your favorite healthy treats.
Oh, hey, Mom Betches. Welcome back to another episode of the Mom Betch Podcast. We are super hype because we have a lot of fun things to talk about with you today. But before we get into it, I want to talk about myself. This week in particular, James has looked at me a couple times. I know he's blaming it on the fact that I'm not on Prozac anymore and my patience has worn thin. But really, it's just the fact that I realize Lakin knows what he's doing now.
Yeah.
And there's some intention behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm tired of him winning.
Yeah. Oh, I hear you. I've never wanted to spank my kid more than today. I mean, she literally
say that.
Yeah. She literally, I didn't do it, but I really wanted to. Just a light tap on
a little
the ass.
1990s tap.
little something. But like, because there is no, like, I don't, like, the discipline is like, okay, don't do that, or I'm going to take it away. So, I mean, what am I going to tell her? Don't do that, or I'm going to take away the baking soda?
Lakin looks at me,
they think it's a joke,
smiles,
and then does
it again.
So they don't have impulse control. They don't. They really, they don't have it till like they're 4.
And they think it's hilarious.
No, developmentally, they don't have it till they're 4. So I try to like.
What about baking soda?
Baking soda. Okay, girl, let's rewind the story. So Kalina had some Olipop and she was sitting on my foot massager. It's like a dome. It's like a whole thing. You put your feet in there. It's like my only zen thing that I have. Like after a long ass day of work, after the kid goes to sleep, I turn on The Bachelorette and I put my feet in my foot massager.
Wait, do you watch the Olympics with your feet in the massager?
Yes,
all
I do.
These athletes working their asses off.
Yes, bitch. And I'm getting my feet massaged and I'm yelling at the TV for them to run faster. Hell yeah. So basically, she was sitting on the dome, and of course, what do you think happens? She loses her balance, and the freaking can of soda, like the whole ass fucking thing, goes inside. Okay, not the outside. It goes inside where my feet go. Okay, and it's a whole contraption. It doesn't come apart. So I'm like, I'm like, Kalina. And she's like, oops. And I'm like, I can't really get mad at her because, well, she stole the soda from the counter. So I kind of was mad at her because she didn't ask for it. But I was like trying to book something for Disney on the phone. So I wasn't watching her. And so Jay comes, he's just like, what happened? I'm like, she spilled soda in my foot massager. And he's just like, oh, I'm like, how the hell am I going to get this out, JJ? Like, how? And he's like, try baking soda. So not only does she spill it inside of the foot massager, but it's like all over the floor, obviously the rug. So I've sprinkled this baking soda everywhere to soak it all up. And she said, oh, look, snow. And she grabbed it and starts sprinkling it all over the house. Okay, so I grabbed her wrist and I was like, stop it. Do not do it again. And then she looked at me and she like smiled and then she like ran and like threw it out of her hand. And I was like, Kalina. I was like, I have to go. I was like, JJ, I'm going to spank this kid. Like I cannot, like I can't breathe. And so he was like, just go in the other room. And like, I was so mad. And so then she's just living her best life. She said, oh, mommy, you going to use your foot massager? I said, no, Kalina, I can't use my foot massager because you spilled soda inside of it. She said, oh, I broke it. That's what she said. She said, I broke it. Do you know if I broke anything, my ass would have been handed to me.
Yeah.
So the ability for my kid to be like, I broke your foot massager and be like, oh, well, and like live her life. I mean, so fucking privileged. My ass would have been grass. Okay. And so I did feel a little bit bad though, because I did like get in her face and was like,
yeah.
You know, like the like dragon came out, dragon woman. No. And so she was playing in her room a little bit like an hour later, and I went in there and I was like, oh, she looks like angelic and cute. So I went in there and I gave her, and I said, Kalina, I'm sorry mommy got mad at you earlier. And I said, I love you. And she looked at me and she said, thank you, mommy. And she gave me a hug. And I was like, you're 3. Like, do we like even know like what happened?
She's
this
like,
exchange?
I've just been waiting for you to come in and acknowledge your behavior. Thank you,
like,
mommy.
I'd be damned if my mama ever or my dad ever said, sorry, I spanked you. Hell to the no. Like, she don't even know how good she got. I went in there and apologized. Damn.
She'd be like, can I have another Olipop?
Yeah, I know.
So my in-laws, like Lakin's just become destructive. And so before when he would kick a ball, no big deal. No big deal. Because you're not kicking it far and you're not kicking it high. This kid can now kick a ball to the ceiling.
Damn.
And I have like a prized possession. It's like, I don't even know how they do it. It's basically an eggshell that's painted and nothing's inside. It's just an eggshell.
Okay.
And my brother-in-law got it for me from India. Yeah. And like, I was the only person in the family to get a souvenir from his trip. So it means a lot to me. Yeah. And it's on my shelf. Yeah. And it's on a part of the shelf where like, you really should be able to like access it. Well, Lakin, sure enough, kicks his beach ball, breaks the eggshell everywhere.
Oh my God.
And then my father-in-law was like, oh, we can try to piece this together, just save the pieces. And I'm like, this is an eggshell. Like, okay, it's in a plastic bag. Wait, I mean, he's retired. Bro. Yeah. So like that might be something fun for you to do. I don't have time to do that. And then like literally 5 minutes later, he kicks the beach ball and then it knocks over my brand new vase I just bought.
Oh
like
my God.
Brand spanking new vase I got. And I remember buying it. I was like, you know what? Lakin's a little older. I should be okay to have a vase now. It's on my coffee table.
No.
Like now
older
it's the
worse,
time.
Actually.
And then boom, shatters everywhere. And I'm just sitting in the corner, swollen, high cortisol mess. And my in-laws are looking at me like, are you going to get up? And I'm just like done. Like I was like not feeling well. I was under the weather. It's like seasonal changes in Michigan. Like dunzo. And he's just bothering me. Today we were at an apple orchard and we get out of the bathroom and I'm like, oh, he did so good. He didn't touch a lot. We wash his hands and dry him off. And he took the wrong turn out of the bathroom and he ends up in like the event space. And in the event space is all of these different tables and chairs. And it's a huge building, but it's not easily maneuverable. Like it's not just like an open ballroom. Like they must have had an event. And he's getting so fast. And I kid you not, spent 10 minutes without my cell phone to call James to come help. Spent 10 minutes because he's agile. So when I go right, he goes left.
No.
And I'm not even joking. I chased this kid in this buffet event room for at least 10 minutes. And the faster I go, the faster he goes the other way. And it just hit me that like I have 2 parents, 1 child. I don't know how people handle
I know.
More Multiples. Than man on man. He's literally like 2 years away from outrunning me to the point where like I won't be able to catch him.
Yeah.
And I'm just constantly challenged. But today broke me because I have a bracelet and it's like a friendship bracelet. 2 of them, it says, be happy mama. I put it on my wrist every single day to remind myself to be happy. I am 40 years old with a David Yurman bracelet. And then the next 2 bracelets next to it are junk friendship bracelets that are wore off. And it barely says be happy mama. And it is my security blanket for my day. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he pulls it and it still looks like it's about to bust. He pulls it just a little bit too hard and I'm just expecting all of the beads to go. And I grab his face for the first time. I'm like, do not do that. And then he starts crying.
Yeah.
And I was like, good.
Yeah. You're like, it's what you get.
I gave him a little pinch.
Oh my God.
And he starts crying hard. And I was like, you see, you didn't like that, did you? And I was like, Mommy doesn't like it when you pull my bracelet, just like you don't like it when I pinch you. And I just hoped that maybe it sunk in.
Yeah.
And then I felt like the worst parent. And it wasn't a bad pinch. It wasn't like I like a snake bite pinch.
Yeah, yeah.
But like it was like a little pinch to show my dominance, the little dominance I had. And then we go back outside. This is like all within a poopy diaper, mind you. Like he's grabbing my bracelet. There's like poop. It's like poop. Like it's just like not an ideal situation. Yeah. And I go down and I tell James. And he goes, well, did you pinch him hard? I'm like, no, James. I wish. I
know, right?
I wish I could
these kids. That ass. Man.
So now I understand when they say that kids are 700% worse for the mom than they are anyone else. I get it now.
Yeah.
I used to judge the women in my neighborhood before I had kids when they said that they were on antidepressants. I'd be like, no, that's not good for you. Like, why do you need it? I don't get it.
Right.
And like coming off of one, I'm like, shit, I need to go back on one. I'm about to call my psychiatrist and be like,
but just kidding.
I need some more. No, just kidding. But like, seriously.
I know. We're just getting started, girl.
Are in full effect.
Well, what am I? I have a 3-nager. So there's that.
So we, like we talked about last week, are starting to head into late summer. So if I sound more nasally, it's because the past 2 days we've been like outside and it's been like sweatshirt weather, like sweater weather. Like I'm already getting sinus, blockage, etc. We went to, it's the beginning of sunflower season in the Midwest. So it's just like a mile of sunflowers. Anyways, they had all these artisans throughout and I found one. She's like an RN, but she's also like a Reiki practitioner and she's a herbalist. And I kind of walked in.
My kind of lady.
And I wish she would have been there because like she literally is like, you're 15 pounds overweight due to cortisol. And I was like, thank you. One, because I was 138 pounds 1 year ago.
Yeah.
And I have not changed really anything. If anything, I feel like I've been even more active. In order to gain a pound, you're supposed to eat 15,000 calories. Like there is no way I've ate like 15,000 times 15 calories between last year and this year. And I want to take a moment to acknowledge anyone that's going through this because it's extremely frustrating. And like my body is just so hypersensitive and I can tell it's not like real weight. It's just like inflammation, water, retention. Like I can feel it in my neck. I like have no definition.
Yeah.
And I just pray that I never get Cushing's disease. Because that's kind of like what I feel like. Like I just feel like there's nothing I can do. But she was like, immediately, she goes, this is due to cortisol. And then I was like, after she said that, I was like, just give me what you think I need. And so I'm going to start doing this ashwagandha. It's like John Wort, lemon balm, I think, some other mixtures of tea that's supposed to help reduce, kind of like balance you. Yeah. And then she has this yam lotion that you put in the inner part of your leg or the inner part of your arm. You use it daily except for the week of your period. And it's supposed to help balance your hormones. So I am just like so hopeful that maybe this will help kind of somewhat begin a new beginning for me.
Don't get discouraged. You know, like balancing hormones is months of progress. It's going to take, 2 to 3 months before you turn things around in the right direction. So just keep doing what you're doing. Drinking your teas and
seriously,
it'll help. I think, you had a roller coaster of a year, so that stresses the body.
And what's interesting is I am about 3 weeks off of Prozac. So if you're new listening, I was prescribed Prozac. It was meant to be temporary for my panic disorder. I hadn't had a panic attack in over a year. And I could just tell my body was like, don't take this anymore. But what was interesting is I stopped taking it and then instantly gained like 5 or 6 pounds, which we know is not food related. Yeah. No, I'm not joking. Like I was like around 147, 148. And right now I'm like 154, all within like a week and a half.
Really? I would think it would be the opposite effect because doesn't it slow your metabolism?
I don't know.
I just think your body's just out of whack right now.
So my whole body, like that's what I think I'm getting at. It's like my whole body is out of whack. And so now I'm kind of having to go through this very sad and frustrating period of time where like last year I just felt so good.
Yeah.
And now this year I'm just like, what is going on? And I know it's not the food because it's not like I'm stuffing my face. I'm not going out to eat. I'm not doing those things. I'm still active. I'm back at the gym. I'm doing all of the right things. So I just want to throw it out there. If you're going through something like this, you're not alone.
It happened to me. I was happy with how I looked post-baby. Once I stopped breastfeeding, I was a good weight. I was probably even skinnier than I was before I had Kalina. And then all of a sudden, within, I want to say 6 months, I gained like 25 pounds.
Yeah.
I went up to like 172, 173. I've never weighed that. Yeah. I've never weighed over 153-ish.
Yeah.
I told my husband, I was like, something is very wrong. I was like, it's not me. It's not working out. It's like, I'm like one of the healthiest eaters that I know, and people, and so that's what started my health journey. And we finally just figured out kind of what caused it all. Cause I had high cortisol, which led to, if you're gaining weight in your stomach, that's where most of mine was, it was all in my belly. That's cortisol. You have high cortisol. So your body is very stressed out, even if you don't feel stressed out. I did not feel stressed out, but my body was extremely inflamed and stressed out. And actually, I just found out why I was having all those issues last week. I have Lyme disease.
Oh, that's so great. No, you went to, and Dr. Noah's coming on the podcast soon.
Yes, very excited.
Can you tell a little bit about the type of medicine that they do? So
they're chiropractors, but they're trained in like muscle testing, if you've heard of that. Basically, I'm gonna butcher this. He explained it to me, but I was kind of like nervous, anytime you go see it, like a new doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds great. But basically he holds, and it sounds so weird, but he holds different objects, like different bacterias, even things that would help you, like omega-3s, whatever. And he holds it at the crown of your head. And then he has you like lift your arm up all the way. And then he asks you to push your arm back. And so if whatever's at the crown of your head, your body is responding to it, your body will like break the circle. Basically, he described it as like electricity. Like you could pass electrons through the body and you can make a full circle. So he and I were making like a full circle of electrons. But when this object came into my body's, electricity, it basically works off of the electricity in the body. And when it broke the cycle. So it was either in a good way or in a bad way. If it was a good thing, then it was in a good way, like my body wanted it. If it was in a bad thing, like a bacteria or something, it meant my body had that, it was responding to it. So he did that. And he was like, yeah, you have Lyme disease. I was like, I would have bet you $1 million that it was not Lyme disease this whole time, because I don't go outside. I don't like outside. I am paranoid of ticks. When I lived in the north, I wore long sleeves when I went outside. I sprayed DEET back before I knew how terrible that stuff was for you. And somehow he said, well, you don't have to get it just from a tick. Apparently you can get Lyme disease from mosquitoes. Hello, Florida.
Yep.
And meat. Certain meats can have Lyme disease. You have to cook it, he said, to 300 degrees. 300 degrees. Nobody cooks their meat at 300 degrees. That's what it takes to kill.
Be good.
the bacteria that causes Lyme disease. So anyways, so he did all that. He tested a bunch of things, and now I'm on a supplement, as well as my body wanted calcium. It wanted omega-3s, and it wanted some thing called neem leaf Camellia. That's antimicrobial, antifungal, all these things. And I have a fungal infection. I have a mold infection, same thing as well. And it's going to combat all that. So I see him again on Monday. So we'll see how my body responds. But basically his whole premise is that the body, he's trying to get it into equilibrium. And as you go on your healing journey, your body will need different things. So probably when I go back on Monday, we'll need some different supplements. But after he said, if you take things for a long time, it's a negative effect. Like I was taking these prenatal vitamins that were like, top of the line, blah, blah, blah. He tested it on my body and my body said, they didn't want them. He's like, yeah, I would stop taking these for now. Isn't that interesting?
That's how I felt about the Prozac.
Yep.
Like if I was next to the bottle of Prozac, my body was rejecting it. It was really bizarre.
No,
and my therapist was like, what made you decide to stop taking it? I was like, I had no choice. Like my body wouldn't allow me to do it anymore. And she thought I was like
crazy, right?
Bizarre at first. Yeah. But then she goes, you seem like you're just really in tune. Yeah. And I was like, I think to a point, like we need to be more in tune. Like when there's something wrong, there's probably something wrong. Yeah. And like the one thing that really irritates me about women's health is, and I know for a good chunk of it, it is diet and a balanced diet. But if you've gone through birth or you've gone through something major in your life that can throw your body out of whack, it's not just food. And I get frustrated when people are like, well, what are you eating?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Probably way better than you, lady. Yeah.
Right.
Are you?
But yeah, so that's
bitch. No, like that's not the reason.
Right.
Yeah. No, I totally feel you on that. It's so nice to get like validation. I
know.
Like I was like, yes, I'm fucked up. Hell yeah. Like I know I'm not crazy,
I know. It feels, I'm like trying to figure it out. But like, it was interesting because I walked past her table and like, mind you, she wasn't the only artisan that had healing, right? Okay. Like, especially in Oakland County, if you're around Michigan, there's healing everything. Like everyone does crystals, everyone does sound baths, like everything is available to you. But like my body was drawn to hers and I walked past it and I actually turned around and walked back. And like she wasn't there the first time I kind of like perused it. And I was talking to someone else. Yeah. And I didn't feel a connection with that person. So I wandered back away. Yeah. But then something made me turn back around and then she was there and it was her business. It was really weird. It was like kind of like a spiritual, serendipitous energy field. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I mean, listen to your body. Okay, let's get into the drama for this week because I go on vacation. So I'm really excited. And so we need to talk about the gossip. I know I need to get out. I need the fresh air. Mackinac Island is like the dream. There's no motorized vehicles. I'm hoping that maybe that whole week being there helps like to transform me. Yeah. Because I'm getting out of the toxins, but let's dive into it. I want to talk about Taylor Swift. Okay. Because as we saw, Vienna.
Austria?
Yeah. Austria, yep. They canceled the Eras tour due to ISIS terrorist threats. And quite frankly, I'm surprised it took this long in her tour for something like this to happen. But I took a step back and I thought about this. Yeah. No one's really talking about her as the victim as much as I feel like they should be because of this.
This episode of the Mom Betch podcast is brought to you by BTRNation.com. Oh, hey there, Supermom. Are you looking for a snack that will fit your healthy lifestyle and allow you to keep up with your busy days? Well, say hello to BTR Nation. BTR Nation snacks are low sugar, low carb, high protein, high fiber, and low sodium. So it's literally everything that we need to stay energized and feel great. From protein packed bars to guilt-free truffle cups, these snacks are designed to support your active lifestyle and satisfy your cravings, which is why they are my favorite. But the best part is we get to use code MOMBETCH for 20% off and free shipping. So if you're ready to upgrade your snack game, visit btrnation.com, grab your favorite snacks, and fuel your mom's superpowers.
You are one of the most powerful people in the world, and you're going on tour.
Yeah.
Where hundreds of thousands of people are coming together to see you. To even imagine that there's like a terrorist attack where it's like the CIA, the government, like all of these people thankfully stopping something like that. But could you imagine being the reason why something like that could happen, right? Like at your event because people came to see you. I wonder if she's going to cancel the rest of her tour.
You think?
I would. Like, I wish that more people were talking about maybe the effects of how this might impact her. Which is sad because so many Swifties and young women and kids love the love, and they're still packing the streets. Like, the fact that Taylor Swift had that many fans in Vienna packing the streets singing her song and she was not present, I was just blown away with how powerful she is and how powerful her music is. But I thought about it like as someone that would be responsible and have to live with something like that, because you know that her security is like the highest of the highest.
Right.
But that just triggered me. And like, I don't really like really busy public places because I'm always fearful of like trampeding and like being able to find an exit. And if an emergency happens, like I'm kind of stuck with hundreds or thousands of people. Like it just terrifies me in general, concerts, like anything. But for her, people are coming to see her. So if something were to happen at hers, even though it's not her fault, I, as an artist or as a person, wouldn't be able to live with the fact that that many people could have potentially been injured. Regardless, if it has nothing to do with me, the fact that it was like my event.
Yeah. But with that logic, there would be nothing. We'd all be in our houses.
I don't know. I think that hers is an outlier.
Really?
Because
why?
because it's her event being attacked specifically. You know what I mean? So if she's continuously traveling, I mean, and you have ISIS, like that's a huge worldwide terrorist.
They're not going to do it again. That's too obvious.
But they might, you know?
I mean, sure. But like, okay, yeah, she's big. But didn't Ariana Grande have terrorists?
No, hers was nothing even remotely close to what was going to potentially happen.
Yeah, but it was. Wasn't it? Wasn't it a terrorist attack?
I don't know if it was ISIS, but I think that they do. I think terrorist attack now, the term used in an event like that, like if it's like a suicidal attack, would be called a terrorist attack. But this was like a massive terrorist organization.
Yeah, it was like, yeah.
And
I mean, I read
like,
it.
Yeah, and like you're going to, I mean, like Ariana Grande's concerts compared to Taylor Swift's concerts, like the, you know, like the volume of people. Anyways, I'm wondering if it's going to impact her tour moving forward.
I mean, maybe the security, but no, I don't think so.
I mean, if I were her, I'd be second guessing the rest of my tour.
Well, you already have your own, like, you have your own predisposition. Like, you don't like these things. So it makes sense that you would say,
no,
like,
I
come
just,
to that conclusion. But
if you have that much like responsibility, I don't know. I'll be interested to see what she says when she does come out and speak about it.
Yeah. I mean, she's going to have haters on both sides, no matter what she says.
Yeah.
I mean, if she says no, she cancels everything. That's kind of living in fear. So is she never going to have a concert ever again?
I don't know if it's living in fear. I think it'd be responsible, personally.
I think it's kind of like bowing down to the enemy. I mean,
yeah. I think it depends, though, because I'm sure they know way more information than we do in the public. That's what James and I were talking about today. It's interesting to know that there's that many. I mean, like the CIA is involved, like all of these big governments are involved and they're able to find things before they happen. Like, that's insane. It makes you kind of wonder, like, not to live in fear, but what's going on that we don't know about, you know?
Yeah. Oh, a lot.
Yeah.
A hell of a lot. Remember that there was those spies that came off of the plane and they were brought back to Russia? Yeah. And their kids had no idea. They thought they were Argentinian. Yeah. They speak Spanish. They don't know a lick of Russian.
I was just watching on Instagram that there's like this like dolphin whale, and he's like extremely friendly and he lives in the ocean, but he'll like go up to people's boats and like if you throw your phone in, he'll bring it back up to you. Really? He'll like do selfies with you, so on and so forth. Mm-hmm. And there's like this conspiracy that it's like a spy, like a Russian spy. Yeah.
That makes sense.
And I'm like, honestly, like after seeing some of these robots that are created, like you might not be wrong.
Since we're talking about whales, have you seen the pictures of the whales that were jumping in the background of the surfing competition in Tahiti?
No.
It's beautiful. These big humpback whales.
Was this at the Olympics?
Yeah. The surfing competition was in Tahiti. And there's these huge whales.
Wow. Why aren't they getting the gold medal?
I know, right?
Okay. I'm not trying to hate on the Olympics, but I just have to ask a question if what I'm seeing online is correct or not. Have you been seeing the breakdancing competitions?
Yes. I watched a little bit of it.
Is that like
love
for
it.
real? Like they're not great. Or is it people are like AIing it? Like I'm super confused. Like if what I'm looking at, like, is that really the competition?
So I'll get into this. So there was a lot of like controversy about this. People were like, this blows. This is not like I've seen better breakdancing in the subways of New York City. And they're like, sure, but this is professional. Like this is competition breakdancing. So it's very different than like what we would see on the streets. And which would impress us. This is more about like hitting hits. I will say I watched the females and then I watched the males. I watched the female like eliminations a little bit and I was like, it's kind of boring. And then I watched the final round and then I watched the final round of the males. I did not watch the eliminations of the males, but the final round of the males, like I could tell who was going to win. I was like, this guy is amazing. He was so good. And he looked more of like what you think of a really talented Olympic b-boy would look like. And I thought they were more impressive than the females, in my opinion.
Like some of them look like they just drank a bottle of wine and then like put cardboard down.
Yeah. I mean, so they all have their own styles too. Like I watched this one girl, I wasn't vibing with her, but they said she has her own like unique style of b-girling and like what you would think of like a b-girl, you think of spins or b-boy and spins and freezes and, you know, all those kind of things. Some of them just don't really do it. It's not their style. Like they do them, but in like weird ways. It's like an artistic form.
Okay. So this is helpful because when I think of breakdancing, I think of like movie cinema, like Hollywood studios. But what's really cool that I've been really loving about the Olympics on like a local level is that some people are going viral based on their talents of gymnastics or whatever it may be. And I'll just be like random people in the streets, so talented. Mm-hmm. And like their videos are going viral and they're doing the same moves that you would see in the Olympics. I'll send you a video. It was like this random guy. He's doing gymnastics. Is it bar where you're like swinging and stuff?
The high bar.
He's just in the middle of like Europe. Uh-huh. And there's just like a bar in the doorway. And he's doing like the most amazing, incredible flips and spins and gizmos and gadgets. And I'm just like, holy cow. I'm just having fun watching.
I saw the trend where like people were like, unfortunately, I didn't make the Olympics, you know, and they like fall off of something.
Oh my gosh, those are so funny.
Oh, so Suni Lee like won that one though. She put for when she fell off the beam during the beam event finals. And
she made her own meme?
Yeah, and she
That's
said,
super
unfortunately, I made it into the Olympics.
That's so funny. There's a couple parodies where it's like these women and they have their husbands like recording them doing like somersaults and like a leotard in their like kitchen. And they're like trying to mimic the Olympics.
Oh, no.
And I'm just cracking up, rolling on the floor.
So we're talking about this, right? People trying Olympic moves. It is a legitimate thing. People end up in, there's a spike in ER admissions for like broken bones.
Wouldn't be surprised.
No, it's true. No, it's true.
No, I'm saying I would not be surprised.
It is true that the doctors they issued a warning. They said, please do not do what you see the gymnasts doing in the Olympics, because they're seeing a huge surge in copycat injuries.
That is not funny, but like deeply hilarious that everyone's trying to do it for the gram or for the top. Yeah. And it's like, let me do this. No.
Yeah, I can do a round off backhand spring right into the lamp. Yeah. Insane.
I can barely get out of my bed in the morning to go in the shower because I'm so swollen and fat and full of cortisol. I can't even imagine. Like, and I'm over here hating on the breakdancer. I couldn't do the breakdancer either. She's doing some herky jerky weird stuff. I'm over here hating.
Oh my God.
I'm over here drinking cortisol tea from my couch. I'm making fun of Olympians. I'm that person. Okay. Do you have any more Olympia?
I have to give it to this mama. We have another pregnant athlete. I can't even pronounce her name because it's like Yagalugu Ramanozova from Azerbaijan. I like butchered the country as well. She competed while being 6.5 months pregnant in archery. So she said, I felt my baby kick before I shot my last arrow, and then she shot a 10. Isn't that great? I love that.
That's so, she's like, mommy, go
mom. And then she shot a 10. Hell yeah. Go women.
She was 6 months pregnant?
6.5.
Wow. Good for her.
Like showing.
That's
for
pretty
sure.
incredible to know. That's at least 2 pregnant women out there doing their thing.
Yep. I love that. So I think those are like my main highlights. I do have some news for you. I think you're going to be very excited about for Wednesday for the new season. This season of Wednesday is going to be a little scary.
Oh,
apparently
good.
It's going to be a little spooky. They're turning up the spook factor. And I think they said she's just going to like appear and like, just kind of surprise you. So that'll be exciting for you. It's going to be more horror inspired.
Love that.
Not necessarily my thing, but I thought you would like that.
I'm surprised you don't like horror inspired things because The Bachelorette has been like a little horror inspired.
Has been.
This year it's been a little horror inspired. I feel like I'm in Halloween.
Did you? Okay. So I don't really think we can talk about The Bachelor very much this one. But I do want to talk about this. At the very end, they showed her being like, no, I don't want you to propose to me. Did you see that? The clip? Okay. So I think they're going to make it look like she doesn't want to. No, I think she's going to propose.
Yes, I do too.
Because they're saying, it's a never before thing. And she said, I'm done with men dictating my life. Yep. I think she's going to propose.
Yeah. The only thing I had to say about The Bachelorette is they're in the air again.
Oh my God, you're right. I even thought about that too. I was like, JJ, Celia's freaking right. I was like, can they not think of any other dates?
Like, she's literally in, I'm like, why are we in the air again?
Why are we in a hot tub again?
If we go on another episode and it's in the air doing something height related, I'm literally done. I don't think I'm going to watch the rest of the season. Just
They've
too
lost
much for me.
All inspiration. Can they not do anything else?
I mean, can we? I mean, if you guys have her jump off another building or go on another airplane, I just can't. Man.
Yeah, I know. Who's your favorite right now?
Devin all the way.
No. I don't think it's him though, because from the stature of the man that she says, I'm going to propose to you, it seemed more like muscular. I don't think it's him.
Maybe it was Marcus. Marcus is my second.
We gotta go back. I want to like freeze shot the frame and figure out who it is from behind. I think you could probably figure it out. It looks kind of like Sam.
What's really hard for me this season is I only know like 3 people's names. Like I feel like in previous seasons, whether it was The Bachelor, Bachelorette, like I knew everyone's names.
Yeah.
And I still feel like I only know a couple.
Okay.
But it could just be that they're only really focused on a few people right now.
Yeah. I mean, I could tell you, I feel like her top 3 are going to be Marcus, Devin, and Salmon.
Wait, Sam?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
You think he'll be the top 3?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I definitely
guess I never pictured him going that far, but I guess, that makes sense.
I think so.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
Not even Grant?
On Sam. Huh. I really want Grant, but like most of the stuff they showed was from Devin and Marcus. Like, did you notice that? And Jonathan makes it to hometowns for sure. Okay. That's because good. I saw her like leap into him and it looked like his like hometown. I do like Jonathan a lot.
Yeah, Jonathan's nice.
I would pick Jonathan over Sam, but I don't know. My gut says that. Okay, so next on the Gossip Mobile, I think we need to talk about Blake Lively's new movie.
Yes.
In her premiere outfit and how she wore the Britney Spears Versace 2023 dress. Everyone knows this dress. And apparently, do you know how much she paid to wear that?
Oh, she had to pay for it?
Mm-hmm. She had to pay to wear it. Mm-hmm. How much do you think?
$1 million.
Way less.
20,000.
Less. 10,000.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Was it like the designer still owned it, or?
I think so. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think they get to wear these things for free. You know, like they get like handcrafted, beautiful dresses, and they wear them for free. And then I think the designer. I mean, what the hell are you going to do with that, anyways?
Yeah, she's just like totally the Serena van der Woodsen still to this day. I love Blake Lively's style. I think her style is just impeccable. And she doesn't have a stylist. She's her stylist. Yeah, no, she doesn't have a stylist. That's what is even cooler about her.
I didn't know that.
She styles herself 110%.
Really?
She's never had a stylist before. Part of me thinks it's because she was in Gossip Girl and she was just exposed. Like, I'm sure she's like your typical American blonde, right? Like she's just like, she has a great stature. She was in one of the most iconic, TV shows. I'm sure she's learned so much throughout her career. But I love Ryan Reynolds, how he champions and turns everything into a marketing opportunity. So before we get into like Blake Lively in the movie, I just have to say like his skit interviewing her love interest. Did you see that?
I did. It was like
so funny. To me, it's funny because he turns everything into, he's just really good at marketing because it's something super trendy. He flips it into an advertising avenue right away. He does it with all of his businesses and he does it with like all of the most like iconic things that are happening. So for example, Sex in the City, when Big passed away on the Peloton, he immediately got Peloton and the fitness instructor that he was doing the ride with in this Sex and the City movie. Ryan Reynolds did a Peloton comeback commercial for them within like 24 hours of Sex and the City being released. Like, he's just like a marketing genius, but that's why he's worth almost $1 billion. Anyways, that's all I have to say about Ryan Reynolds.
Okay. I thought it was kind of corny. Sometimes I feel like his stuff is hit or miss. Like, it was just like he pushed the envelope a little bit. Like, it was funny at first, and then it just kept going. And I was
kept going. Yeah, that's fair.
I was like,
and then his mom came. I get it.
Yeah, and then Hugh Jackman. I'm like, okay, really? This is silly. Anyways, so they're under fire right now. Like, so do you know that? Remember that movie? I always forget the name of it. Harry Styles, and then his girlfriend was a director, and then they all hated each other and had a Chris Pine.
Oh yeah.
I forgot what it's called, but they had like
forget what it's called, but I know. Yeah, they had.
Oh, Don't
Worry,
Darling. Don't worry, darling. That's what it's called. And they had all that beef, and everyone hated everyone, and whatever. It was a hot ass mess. So basically, they're saying this is the new Don't Worry, Darling, And her co-host, Justin, he's saying nothing but fabulous things about Blake, but everyone is picking up the undertone to the T. Everyone has like unfollowed each other on Instagram. But basically, I think what it came down to was the marketing for the movie. And I will say the marketing is kind of a miss because I've never read the book. It's based off a book.
Yep, Colleen Hoover.
I thought that the movie was like a rom-com. I thought maybe there was like a cheating scandal. Like she had a man and then she finds another man. And she like leaves the guy for someone else. But apparently that's not it. Like it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with like domestic violence. And he's like an awful guy. And I was like, well, shit. Like I had no idea. Like, your marketing is all like girly and flowers. And she has her company and they like roped her everything's a marketing ploy for them. She's roped her her beverage company sponsored it and they made it all floral. And they're talking about how the character has a flower shop and they're making blah, blah, blah. Well, her co-host, I think he has a podcast about mental health or something. And so he really wanted to hone on domestic violence and how this could spotlight it and help women. And he wanted to go down that avenue and they're not. They're going like completely bypassing that and making it like cutesy and girly and like everything that this movie is not what it's about. So I think that's causing a huge rift in the actors.
So I'm like halfway through the book. This is like one of those books where like I've had it for like 3 years and I like read 10 pages like every quarter. Yeah. It starts off dark. So like I get it. The one thing that I will say that I think is really interesting is I saw this clip of people interviewing Blake Lively. And she was talking about when we were looking at this scene, we knew we needed Taylor Swift's music. And like, this is a low budget film. We didn't have a lot of money. And she was like, and you know, when we got to put her song and the amount it cost to get her song, the whole time I was just thinking like, is this Blake Lively's movie? Like, did she produce? Did she pay?
She did.
Yeah,
she
okay, so this makes sense. But when she was talking about like the cost of Taylor Swift in the movie, like, isn't she your best friend?
That's
like,
what I was thinking. She can cut you a deal, girl.
Like, I'm confused.
Yeah.
But I will agree with that this, I mean, they kind of show it in like the trailer a little bit, like it turns a little dark. But I will agree that the red carpet does not reflect the movie.
Theme. Yeah.
I'm wondering if maybe they did it, though, to be trendy. That's a really interesting point. I would have to side with her co-host.
Yeah, I agree, too.
Yeah.
It's like,
that's interesting. Then they stop following each other.
Yeah.
Now I want to go see the movie.
Yeah, but he's a stand-up guy. I really like him as an actor and as a person. And
which
he
one?
Said nothing. Justin, the Italian-looking one.
Yeah, the dark hair guy.
Yeah.
Ryle.
Yes, he said nothing but good things about her. You know, despite the riff. I do have a little update for you. Emily in Paris comes out, I think, next weekend. And did you know that Ashley, the Asian one, her best friend, is actually dating the guy that she sings with? You know, in the band.
I did know that. Yeah.
Did you know that? I didn't know that.
I got to see her live on Broadway.
Really?
Ashley Parker. Yeah. She was the original Gretchen Wiener on Broadway for Mean Girls.
Wow. I mean, it was really cool to see her. Amazing voice. It wasn't like a coincidence. Like she.
No, she actually went to University of Michigan for music.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I did hear that she actually dates him.
Yeah, 2 years now.
In real life, yeah.
She told Lily, you know, the main Emily, that she doesn't date actors. And lo and behold, they've been dating for 2 years.
Here they are.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Good for her. I'm really happy for her. Like, because she's definitely like a B, C, D actress.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she's like been like an anchor in that show.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'd think we would start to see maybe more of her, but she's probably signed to this contract. But oh yeah, she's incredible. I'm excited for Emily in Paris. There's like this girl that is a social media marketer that lives in Paris from America. And so she's basically like, this is what we really dress like every day in Paris. And she's trying to like debunk Emily in Paris. I'm like, stop. Okay. No, we want Emily. Okay. We don't want
we love it.
your lazy outfit.
Yeah.
Okay?
I want her like $20,000 outfit.
Like this
budget.
is like my new Gossip Girl. Like I don't want to know what tennis shoes you wear. I want to know what Emily wears.
Yeah,
because in my mind, right, like that's what you wear when you're in Paris.
It's like Sex in the City, you know?
Seriously.
And you're like, hell yeah.
Oh, I hate when people try to normalize the bougie. Like just let Emily be. All right. You're coming into town in a couple weeks, and so I'm like, okay, let's go to dinner. Right? Let's go to dinner. We're going to do our photo shoot. We're going to be looking Sigma. That's what the Gen Z say. Sigma.
Oh, Sigma. Yes. Loving it.
And I was like, let's go out to dinner. And so I text our babysitter, who is like, she's certified. She works at the school, so on and so forth. She's like, so would I be watching like 2 of them? Like, at first I'm thinking like, girl, you're young. Like you work at a school. But then after a while, I'm like, I kind of get it. Like, yeah, you'd be watching both of them. And I think she meant like, are you going to pay me more? But like babysitters are already like $20 an hour.
Yeah, we're going to give her $40 an hour?
I don't know. I don't know what the going rate is. I was in Texas and my cousin only paid these high schoolers $7 an hour.
What? That's a deal. Damn.
She said that's the going rate in Texas.
Really?
I'm like, that must be a Republican state, because over here in the liberal state, the Democratic state, like you get a somewhat qualified babysitter and you're paying at least $20.
Yeah.
And I don't mean my babysitter. I just mean in general, they don't show up to your house unless it's at least $20. So I don't know if she's going to babysit. She's like, it sounds okay, but let me just double check my schedule.
She's I was like, be like, I'll give you $25.
Yeah. She might ask, but
whatever. I'll pay the difference. I'll pay
seriously.
For mine. At least she's potty trained. Does she know that?
Oh no, I'll let her know that.
Yeah. Sweeten the deal.
I don't know if she really like changes the diapers anyways.
Okay.
So this Thursday we have Ava Johanna. She is the Beyonce of breathwork. She has worked with like literally the celebrities when it comes to having a balanced, fulfilling life. Yeah. She is Dreams, and she's coming to our podcast, and I'm so excited for everyone to hear everything she has to say. It was like, I remember like when we both recorded with her, we were both like, whoa, that was like really good conversation.
If you don't know anything about breath work and how it really can help catapult, your life and your business and stuff, I think it's going to be a really, really exciting episode.
Yeah.
I really liked it. Ava's
and
really
she was
funny.
like on a podcast with like Cynthia Rawling. I was like, okay, queen.
She's doing big things. And she's so nice. I love her.
She's really nice. Well, we will talk to you this Thursday. We hope you had a wonderful time on Betchin' Tuesdays with us. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Women need to empower women, and our voice matters. Bitch.